DreAllDay.com.
What's up, y'all? Dre Baldwin, DreAllDay.com. A lot of people who've been following me or find out about me, you watch a few vids, you maybe go to my website, read up on me, and you say, damn, I like what this guy's doing. People write me, ask me questions like, how did you get good? What did you do? What did you do at this point? What were you doing at this age? When was the first time you did this and that? Can you tell me? Can you give me some tips, some insight, something? So I want to kind of explain to y'all in a nutshell how I got good at basketball. I started playing basketball around like age 14, like 8th, 9th grade. I would play at school during lunch or whatever, and I wasn't even that good. I wasn't good at all, matter of fact. I started playing because that's just basically what all the coolest kids was doing. All the dudes that the girls was looking at was the dudes that played basketball at lunchtime. So I figured there must be something in playing basketball. There wasn't no other sport to play. So I started playing then. I wasn't good at all. And in my neighborhood, I wasn't that good either. A bunch of kids my age was way better than me. It was at least 10, 15 guys from my neighborhood that all played at the same playground that was way better than me when I was 14, 15 years old. But somewhere in my subconscious mind, I knew I'm looking around at these guys, and I'm looking at me, and I'm like, if I'm going to be better than these dudes, I can't be on the court the same amount of time that they on the court, because then we both getting better equally, but they already better than me. So how am I going past them? I knew somehow, some way. It wasn't a conscious thought. I didn't write it down. Nobody told me. I never said it out loud. But I knew somehow, some way, I was going to need to be on the court working out more than they were on the court working out if I was going to catch them and pass them eventually. And that's what I started doing. Basically, I started going to the court early in the mornings. I remember it was this girl that lived across the street from me. I didn't know her, but one day I met her, and she was like, oh, you the dude that always be walking past the house dribbling that basketball at 8 o'clock in the morning in the summertime? I'll be like, yeah, that was me. That's the only thing she knew about me, was I was always walking by with the basketball. I knew that I had to go out there and start practicing when nobody else was practicing. I remember I would be out there practicing in the summertime, the middle of the day in Philadelphia, and it's 90 degrees, humid as hell, and people I knew that was better than me, they'd be walking by. They'd be like, what's up, Dre, what you doing? Well, not what I'm doing. They saw what I was doing. I asked them what they was doing. They were like, yeah, I'm about to go to the mall. I'm about to go to the movies. I'm about to go see this girl, whatever. I'm like, all right, man. And they walk off. That would happen so much every summer. I would see these guys walking by, going to the mall, doing their thing, or I'm out there practicing every day in the heat. I remember one day I got a heat stroke. I was practicing so long, and I didn't have no water or nothing. And then by the time I think I was around 18, that's when I really first started to think that I was good. Excuse me. By good, I mean, definition to me of good is when I could walk into a gym somewhere, not know nobody in there, look around and say, I know I'm one of the best players in here. I don't care who these guys are. That to me was the definition of good. When I knew I could go to any court, anywhere, and I knew I was going to stand out as one of the best players in the building, that's when I became good. I was around 18 years old when I first started to have that feeling. When I first started to have those dominant thoughts every time I stepped on the court. That's when I really became good. And from there on, I just put in the work, the practice, anything that I wanted to be good at. Whether it was playing ball. In college, we used to play Madden football on the PlayStation. I used to stay up till 1 in the morning playing Madden, practicing plays. Working on plays, doing a little training camp, and getting better at it, because I knew if I was playing just the same amount that everybody else was playing, I couldn't get better than them. If I wanted to be the best out of all of them, I had to be working on it when they wasn't working on it. When they was doing something else, I was doing that. But to keep it at basketball, I was working on my game more than everybody else around me. And I still, to this day, there ain't nobody around me that I see putting in more work than me. There are people who I think will put in as much work. Those are people that I look for. And hopefully I can find some people to put in more, because that will inspire me, motivate me to get better. Those are the kind of people I want to find myself around, people who do better, people who work even harder, so I can say, okay, I got to beat this person, so eventually I beat everybody. So to recap, my ascension in basketball, I started off not good at all. Everybody better than me. I knew I had to get on the court and work on my game more than everybody else is working on their game, because that's the only way that I would get better. So that's what I started doing, practicing every single day. That was the only thing I thought about. Wake up, practice. I had a job, Go to work. That's the only thing. Unless I had to go to work, I was on the court practicing. I wasn't worried about nothing else. I mean, I would watch TV here and there. I'd hang out here and there. But overall, I was on the court practicing, working on my game more than everybody else. And that's how I became the player that I am today. And I still do the same thing. I still work on my game. I don't see nobody working on their game more than me. And maybe it is somebody out there that is, but I don't know them. I ain't met them yet. I'm going to meet them, though, whoever they are. And for you out there, maybe that story don't really fit with your situation or what you're doing or what you're thinking about doing. But if you wanted to know about me and how I got to where I'm at and how I'm going where I'm going, now you know. Dre Baldwin, DreAllDay.com. Work on your game.
That's it. Congrats.
Dre all day, baby.